everybody, this is Infinitus17 with Creative Moon Creations Episode 5, where I'll be showing off 2 automatic farms, and this one right here, looks pretty sexy. So this one over here is my design for an automatic melon/pumpkin farm. Now, I can't really show you inside, but let me show you over here what each thing looks like. So I'm just going to be using a melon for this example, works for the pumpkins as well. So what I have here is, there's a water channel in the middle with glowstone on the bottom, to provide light and all, and there's going to be glowstone on the ceiling also, you probably see it over there. So, now, a lot of the automatic melon farms, like fully automatic, they rely on a bud switch. Now, the reason I don't like those is because, well, they're buggy, they work on glitches. So, if they ever do get fixed, this one's reliable. It doesn't work on a bud switch, because melons count as actual power blocks. So if I was to get some redstone here and some repeaters, if I put down like this, when I put a melon here, it can send power through because it's a non-transparent block. So as this works is, as the power goes through the melon, it powers this repeater, pushing a block over this torch, powering this wire, powering this repeater, pushing the piston, which will then destroy the melon and retract the whole thing. And that's pretty much the premise of it. And oh wow, it actually grew by itself just then. So now, I have 4 of these around a water channel on each level, and then it's so easily stackable. I just did it all the way to Skylim, and I'm on a super flat world, so that's about 40 levels, and it's pretty efficient. And you can't really see it here, but if I go down here, that's how much it collects. So that's really good. It looks really good, and I really like the design. Now, this design over here is my design for an almost 100% fully automatic chicken farm. Now, it's getting laggy because of all those chickens are there. I'll show you how to fix that. And, do I have eggs in them? Okay, I have 1 egg in each one, except this one. Let me get an egg there. So, well, actually, might as well get myself a bunch of eggs. Why not? Okay, let me fill these dispensers. And then I'll show you how this works. So this works on the fact of 2 things. One, when eggs hatch, they form baby chickens, and that baby animals take a full Minecraft day, or about 20 minutes to grow. And also, this is Ethos light sensor, which is pretty much, it detects day and night. That's pretty obvious. Now, because I don't want to wait the whole time, let me simulate. Now, this does work. And boom. As soon as I fire, it will send off a repeater, and it's lagging a lot because of everything, and which will constantly fire out eggs, which will hatch baby chickens, and they'll flow into either of these channels. One will be a permanent egg collection chamber where they'll spend their whole life here just crapping out eggs, the usual. And then over here is the killing side. Now, let me show you something. I'll do it later, but, so, after 30 seconds has passed, since that's a timer, this will open up, allowing them to fall into that area. Now, some will get stuck there, but that's pretty rare, they'll fall back off. Now, if I take an egg here, and I go down here, and, actually, wait, no, a chicken spawner, since that usually works better. Let me grab my glass back. And I just spawn some chickens. No, you may not escape. And I just spawned some chickens. Let me show you what happens when I set the light sensor off again. I won't be explaining the redstone mechanics of it, since it's kind of complicated. Even I'm not fully aware. So then, that door will open, and if I go down here, it's raining flaming chickens, and they'll run into a fire on there, they'll run off, and they'll because of their tendency to flap in midair to avoid death, they actually kill themselves because they can't reach the water in time. And all their drops will flow down to one collection point designated by you by water channels. Now, as you can see, there are also eggs coming down, and that's from these guys over here. Now, if you want to, now let's say your game's getting really laggy, which I can understand, optional kill switch. I wonder what this does. Bloop. Flick that. Come up here. And as you can see, this opens up, and it's just a huge canal of chickens. And if you come in here, it's truly an amazing sight. Just masses and masses of chickens falling to their flaming death. And don't think I'm anything with animal cruelty. I just hate chickens. When I was building this, the chickens caused me so much trouble, and when they escape, it's so annoying hunting them down. So I have this thing against chickens. People, don't get mad at me. I'm not anything animal cruelty or anything like that. But yeah, so the only problem with this design is that some chickens are stupid enough and they'll just stay in the fire. So some of their drops, as you can see right there, where my crosshairs are, get left on the side. However, that's not that big of a deal, seeing as with the majority of things, 53 and coming. So yeah, this is pretty good when you have the optional kill switch. Now, it takes a while to get that many chickens up. Overall, per day, depending on the amount of dispensers you have over here, you should get around, I don't know, 5 or so cooked chickens per day. And that's a good thing about the flaming thing. It cooks the chicken while killing them. Now, there's an easy way to make it so that it fires more. Just add more dispensers. It's pretty simple. And however, 4 dispensers is a pretty good amount until you have enough chickens in this chamber over here, or you have enough eggs in total. If you were to have my original design had 8 dispensers, and that it fired out a lot, but you needed to have a really good supply of eggs, aka a huge lag spike of chickens right here. So yeah, those are my 2 automatic farm designs. I like this one better since it's fully automatic. You don't have to do anything, and it doesn't lag your game as much. And let me just show you something really cool with this, just to kind of give you an idea of how tall this actually is. Now, you can probably get a sense from me going all the way up here. But no, that's not what I do. Yeah. If I go down here, splat. Yeah. That's how tall it is. It's pretty tall. Now, of course, if you're playing on a real world, this wouldn't be the same. But anyway, you guys get the idea. So, this was in Fantasy 17 Creative Mode Creations, Episode 5, my 2 automatic farms.